My name is Rachael Joseph and I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota. When I was 25 years old, my Aunt Shelley Joseph Cordell was shot and killed in a courthouse shooting at the Hennepin County Government Center, downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. My Aunt Shelley was the warmest, funniest person in our family. Every holiday was always in her home. She's missed every single day, even though it's been almost 20 years since we've had her in our lives. You know, the person who shot and killed her was able to, despite a long history of harassment and threatening behavior, she easily went to a Minnesota gun show with $60 in her pocket and purchased a gun through a private sale with no background check required by law in the state of Minnesota. She walked out with that gun, took it, practiced target shooting for a couple weeks, and then she lured my Aunt Shelley to the Hennepin County Government Center with a frivolous legal action. Shelley was really scared that day. She arrived early with her attorney and friend, Rick Hendrickson, and they asked a security guard to accompany them up to the 17th floor where the courtroom was. And the security guard did that. And when they got off the elevator, my Aunt Shelley said she needed to use the restroom, asked the security guard to go with her, and he did. That's when this woman approached with a gun and walked right up to Rick, who had knelt down to leaf through some documents and papers in his briefcase, and she pulled out her gun and shot him in the neck at point blank range. I want to let people know there was an armed deputy right there when Rick was shot, and there's no way for an armed individual to stop an ambush. It's impossible. And then this woman continued around the corner to the bathrooms where my Aunt Shelley was. The security guard saw her approaching with a gun and ran away, you know, leaving Shelley alone in the restroom, and she was shot 4 times and died at the hospital a short time later. You know, it's been about 20 years that I've been fighting for more gun reform, more gun violence prevention, more services for victims and survivors. And I feel like Shelley deserves to have her name said and her story told on the floor of the People's House. So I hope that some of you will choose to say it with me. Shelley Joseph Cordell. Say her name. Shelley Joseph Cordell. Now do the right thing.